For this first demonstration, I'm taking on the persona of Sophie. And Sophie is a brand new sales rep to a company called Royal Manufacturing. And Sophie is currently going through an onboarding process. She's just joined the company and she really wants to know as much about the company and the sales process as she can. Now, traditionally, if you wanted to onboard Sophie or onboard your new starters, there'd be some sort of training, there might be a course, or maybe they just go into the field and not have much training at all, which isn't ideal. But now with Ava, Sophie has a coach which can tell her everything she needs to know to excel at her job from day one. So Sophie's on her laptop and she's opened up the Ava application, and right away she can start interacting with Ava and asking her questions. So the first question she might have is something like, what can you help me with, right? And when she asks that question, Ava's going to go away and answer with a response. So Ava's come back and she said she can assist with a variety of different things, anything from placing orders to planning promotions, processing claims, a huge array of things that Sophie needs to do, so she's very happy about that. She now wants to know a bit more about the company and the sales strategy. So she can ask something like, what is our sales strategy at this company? And again, Ava's going to go away and she has access to a wealth of information about the Royal Manufacturing Company, so she can come back with a response. So great, she's come back with the sales strategy focusing on executing perfect pricing, placement, and promotions. This is completely unique to this company, to this business. So Sophie is getting real-time informed training about her company and what she needs to do to excel and to perform correctly. So that's really great. Now that she knows a bit more about the company, maybe she's interested about the accounts that she's been assigned. So she could go and ask something like, can you tell me about my new customer, Fresh Start Shop Southeast? So again, Ava goes away and she has access to all of the data in your CRM system. So that means she can look up all the details about Fresh Start Shop Southeast, all of the recent activities, the order history, invoices, everything that Sophie might need to know. So Sophie's immediately given this little digest of everything about Fresh Start Shop Southeast. The location, credit limits, recent orders, recent visits, activities, pending invoices, key metrics. And from this, she can get this snapshot of this customer that would have taken her minutes, perhaps hours to kind of track down in the system before. Of course, she can go in and she can ask more pertinent questions about recent orders or invoices. In this case, she's interested in how she can actually increase revenue of the customer. So she's going to go ahead and ask, what are the most popular products bought by this customer? And again, Ava comes back and she knows the history of this customer. So she can go in and she can say, here are the 5 most popular products. So we can see, or Sophie can see, there's a number of different Duke brand products. There's a couple of, there's a King product and a Queen product. And Sophie can immediately see, okay, Duke products seem to be the favorite here. Let's see if we can push more of those products. But again, I'm new to the company. I don't really know anything about the Duke brand. I don't know anything about how we should sell it, what are its benefits. So I can go and ask, give me some information about those Duke products and some guidance on how we should sell them. Wow, Ava's given us amazing information here. She's told Sophie all of the different product SKUs and the product lines that fall into the Duke brand. And she's even gone and given us selling guidance about the specific areas that Duke really excels in, whether it's the quality, the different bundle offers we've got, and the versatility of the brands that we're supporting. So all of this information, again, is tailored to this specific business, to these specific product lines. And Sophie, within a matter of minutes, is now an expert on the sales strategy, the customer she's visiting and key account managing, and the products that she wants to offer. So that's great. She's had a really good back and forth with Ava, but this is where it gets really exciting. Sophie can use Ava to actually draft orders for her customer. So instead of having to go into the CRM system or go and visit and use the retail execution app, she can simply say to Ava, that sounds amazing, right? I want to create a new draft order for £1,000 of those dupe products. And just like that, Ava has gone and created a brand new order for Sophie. It contains all the dupe products. It contains a mix of them that all add up together as requested. And Sophie now has all the information she needs to visit that customer, to really talk about the products and sell them. And she's got the draft order created so that she can go in and she can immediately and efficiently get that order across the line with just a few modifications when talking to them. Of course, I could go and I could start making some adjustments. Maybe I want to tweak the numbers. But Ava's made a really good first start on this. And as someone that's new to the company, this is perfect for me on my first visit to the customer. So I've shown you here how using the laptop and using the Ava app here on my laptop, I'm able to go through a really long and valuable conversation in a matter of minutes. And with all that information, as I said before, I'm now an expert on the company, the sales strategy, my customers, the products, and I've even gone and had an order created and drafted for me automatically. And what's great is if I need to reference this in the future, it's all saved to my chat history. So all of these details I can pull up again as and when I need them. But it doesn't just stop there. This is how I'd maybe interact with Ava when I'm in the office. But what happens when I'm in the field and I need to do something or get some information from Ava when I'm doing my day-to-day job? Well, let's take a look. So now I'm here on my iPhone and I'm about to do my first real day visiting customers in the field. And I've got access to all of my Aforza applications. I've got Field for my retail execution. I've got Studio for all of my digital assets, my sales content. And I've got the Ava app as well. Now I'm going to go ahead and click on the Ava app. And this gives me a very similar experience to what you just saw on the laptop. I can go in and I can ask Ava any question I want. So in this case, because I'm in the field, I want to actually understand who I'm visiting today. So I can say something like, what is my schedule for today? And just like on the laptop, Ava's going to go away and it's going to find the schedule for Sophie and bring it back to us. Great, amazing. So it's worked out my schedule for today, the 30th of January. It can see I've got an initial visit with Fresh Start Shop Southeast. Amazing, I'm really prepared for them. And then I've got a couple of other visits for some other customers as well. Below that, it's also given us some handy links. So these are the visits today in my calendar. And if I click on one of these, this will directly open up my retail execution app so I can start performing that visit. Really useful. Now, I know I created that new order, but I've got a terrible memory. So what I'm going to do is ask Ava to create a new note reminding me about the order that I've placed for Fresh Start Shop Southeast. Fantastic. So the note was successfully created and that's been added to my visit. So now when I go there, I'm going to get a reminder and I'm not going to forget about that draft order I created with the Duke products. So this was just a brief overview of kind of an introduction to Ava, right? You've seen how you can use her on the laptop and get information about the company and your customers and your sales process, but you can also use her in the field on your mobile app. No matter where you are, you can ask Ava for help. She can help you look at your visits, create orders, tell you about the company, and tell you about your sales process. So for a new employee, I've immediately been much more efficient, much more effective than I would have been. It might have taken me months to get a similar onboarding to what I've got in minutes with Ava.